Hey everybody, welcome back to Tin Plated. I'm Sean.
I'm Rob, and if we could just keep the volume down a little bit, I'm still working my way up from returning from New Orleans. It's a hell of a town.
And the right time to visit. Yeah. Rob's up first. If you haven't been following our Rogue Legacy playthrough, we've been swapping every generation, so whenever we die, ooh, that's neat. Like Bane.
Let the games begin.
I think we made that joke, actually.
When the castle is in flames, you have my permission to die.
Now that we got that out of our system, the upgrade the miner.
That's a sound choice.
Especially if he does a little more damage. But the time up, that only would help.
It's when you get hit, you get that an extra tenth of a second. That's not a lot. What's the one right next to it?
Mana cost down.
Now that could be helpful.
I'm kind of thinking something that expands the castle, like maybe the miner. What's over here? I think this is Death Defy.
A chance to avoid death. I don't know.
Well, out of 100 times, we do it 1.5. I'm thinking the miner, because the miner comes up a lot.
Yeah.
Ooh, and we can turn on our headlamp.
I'm sure that will be exceptionally useful. Spiffy light on your head actually does something. Not really.
Oh.
Doesn't do anything?
Apparently not.
Wow. That's some bullshit.
Oh, lock it down.
Bloop. Oh yeah, you have an obol to give to the ferryman.
Damn, if I'd known that, I wouldn't have spent any money at all. I just kind of forgot about it.
I mean, there was no reason not to spend it.
Well, except we could have saved up even more and bought something much bigger.
I think we could afford everything at that point. Couldn't leave those coins go, huh? Had to have them.
Yep.
I really, really don't like the colorblind and nostalgic.
Yeah, the sepia and then this black and white. I liked it the first time. Matter of fact, I thought it was really fucking clever. And now I'm like, I've seen this joke.
Yeah.
But you know what? If the worst thing we can say about a game is one joke they make gets a little trite.
Yeah, I am not taking anything away from Rogue Legacy. It is a solid, fun game.
God damn you all!
Jesus, stop running into them. Oi, but it hits all the classic buttons with, you know, some new innovations on the style. It's good. It's a solid game.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt.
And the 8-bit, 16-bit retro graphics thing is a little overdone. Don't forget to destroy the statue.
Well, and I think...
But Rogue Legacy does it well.
I think Rogue Legacy does it better than a lot of people who do it just because, oh, everyone else is going for graphics, not us, because we're just fucking hipsters of game making.
I don't think it's so much a hipster thing as graphics are fucking expensive.
Well, and yeah, that's probably the case. But all right, I'm going to be honest, I have no clue what I'm doing here, so let me check my map.
Wrong button. There you go. I mean, you can go to one of the teleporters and zip.
Yeah, I guess I'm just going to do that, because we need forward progression here. I don't know about you, but I'm a bit tired of just spinning my fucking wheels.
Well, we got 2 of the bosses. We had a real productive fight last time.
Oh no question. We've gotten some good progression lately, but on the whole, we've been through this part of the castle a lot.
Yeah. Damn, fucking everywhere. Shit, flying all through the air.
And the worst part is because it is all black and white, it does kind of.
There's those skeletons up there. You could fight them.
I could. They'd probably kill me. I'm kind of big, so there's no way to, like, dodge.
Dodge, dip, duck, dive, dodge.
That's right.
I like how it goes color when you pull this up. That's interesting.
I guess we'll go down here to the red, because we beat the green boss.
I don't... Well, there's more in the blue, too. The darker blue. Well, here you are, so... That's weird. Shouldn't you have come out on another... panel, you know? Oh, I guess you came out and went straight down.
I reckon.
But so, not gonna say where we went because we have absolutely zero legal counsel. But we just got back from getting some food, and they screwed up the order a couple times. But we got what, in Rob's words, are the most honest response from a manager ever.
It's true, and like I wasn't even mad because let me say this: the only way it could have been more honest is if we were on the set of a Will Ferrell movie, and they just threw up the double bird as they walked back in, saying "fuck you." That's the only thing more honest than what we got.
But it was just a... See, when I get fast food, I want one of two things. I either want them to be vaguely polite or competent. You can be an asshole or a fuck-up. You can't be both.
God damn it.
Because I don't really have high expectations, but there's a minimum standard.
Well, and like my thing is, I'm just here for fucking food. I don't even want good food.
Hey, here's the spelunker.
She's a spelunker.
Oh, but we got the Lich Queen.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to do it.
Colorblind, though.
But we got to take the Lich Queen.
So they fuck up the order at the mic there, and we no. Here's our order, and they read us back the order, perfect, like we asked. We get up there, they've fucked it up. So we tell them, and they pull us like they do, and the manager comes out and goes, and this is the part that kills me because it's just so fucking perfect. I understand, I hear you. But this is my first day back at this store, and I want them to like me.
And she just walks away.
Yeah, and I was like, you know what? Mad respect for the honesty. Kind of pissed we got told to shove our burgers up our asses, but at least we did not have any misconceptions about what was happening.
Yeah. The reason I'm not warping is because the Lich has that whole, kill to raise your max.
Well, remember, you hit Y and you dump it into mana and start over.
Yeah. So I'm trying to, pump up the jams a little.
No doubt.
Want to be like Mike.
Yeah.
Loophole.
But yeah, and my thing with fast food is it's real fucking simple. Just feed me. I have never once sent an order back for being wrong. Because if I order a burger and you give me a chicken sandwich, guess what? I'll eat a chicken sandwich. Yeah. And if I order, now, I guess if I had, an allergy, I will die if I eat an onion. And you hand me a bag of raw, chopped up onions. Well, actually, I'm probably going to go somewhere else because I'll think you're trying to murder me. But
ooh,
that might be worth getting my hackles raised.
That's one thing that's happened in food service with gluten-free becoming a fad. The people who actually have celiac aren't being taken seriously. And if you know anybody who actually has celiac disease, and you've seen what happens to them when they eat gluten, it ain't pretty. It ain't a joke.
I have a story about that, actually.
Oh, God. What did you do?
So, my freshman year of college, my best friend had ended up going to another school, although I would convince him to transfer later. Me and my roommates, thick as thieves, until all of them either dropped out or got kicked out. Either for drinking or pills or, if you're going to hang with me, you're going to hang with me. So,
drinking pills.
I had this friend, and he had celiacs. And gluten would just fuck his world in new and exciting ways. And I found this out. And I had never heard of gluten or celiacs or anything else. So I thought it was the funniest fucking thing in the world. I mean, babies can eat bread. And this motherfucker's over here like, oh, I can't. So at first, it started real simple with I would get loaves or slices of white bread and ninja star them at him. And after that stopped being funny because it's really only funny once.
I'm sure you did it more than once, though, because the joke, having long since stopped being funny, has not been known to prevent you from doing it.
No, I did it until I got tired of it, not until he got tired of it. that, and we was kind of broke, so, you know, bread, that's money. But I started trying to hide bread in his food and trick him into eating
fucked it up.
Gluten in any way I could. And one of the best ways I could do it would be to take tiny, imperceptible amounts of bread and dissolve it in milk and get him to drink the milk. And, yeah. And he didn't catch on at first to the fact I was poisoning him for my own amusement. Until one day his girlfriend...
Pick your player already. Come on.
I'm thinking the Archmage.
Okay.
One day his girlfriend caught me fucking with the milk, and I was like, well, you know, if you tell him, it won't be as funny. But she told him, the bitch. And let's see if any of these guys have something for us. But yeah, so I had to get real creative with ways to tricking him into eating gluten. This would add up our magic.
Yeah, do it.
Cool.
What else are we gonna do, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah,
You gonna lock it down?
This is what happens when people tell me they have a weakness.
You try to kill them.
Again, he was never in mortal peril. He just missed a midterm one time because he was shitting himself blind.
You're not a good person.
These are known facts.
You are so itty-bitty.
I know, it's... Whee! I'm tiny! This must be what it's like for Sean on the daily, huh? Whee!
You know, just because you're freakishly large doesn't make average height small.
Huh. It's an interesting perspective.
Yes,
Whee!
it's sort of the definition of average, actually.
I feel like a fucking gremlin, just walking around fucking shit up. Whee!
You're just gonna ruin any
Whee!
British planes.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm gonna break it off in a sop with camel. Whee! Whee! Oh balls! Teleported to the wrong place.
You didn't teleport. You picked the same place you left, so you jumped in the. Yeah, you got to keep going to the. Yeah, it's fucking weird.
That's weird, but anyway. So yeah. So if any of our fans out there have allergies, go ahead and just let me know. Sean here happens to be allergic to bananas, and we were at a Chinese place one time, and they had like banana egg rolls. Ah, God damn it! Basically, it was just fried banana. And I'm like, hey, fried banana, and look right at Sean and just start eating it because I had totally forgotten he's allergic to them. And he just covers his mouth and looks away. And I'm like, hey, man, what's wrong? You want some? Oh, wait. You're allergic.
To the point where the fucking fumes will make my throat itch. Really not fun. And you don't usually think of bananas as having fumes. That's not a common thought for most people.
It's just a very interesting way of describing it.
That's...
Wow.
Really would like some fucking money.
Wow.
Holy shit, not a dime.
Okay. At first I was going to be like, wait, does your character have like an OCD hang up where
money is dirty, I can't touch it?
Oh, turn your light on. Nice.
Yeah, totally fucking worth it.
Now,
I really do think that upgrade was total bullshit, and they just laughed.
I think you're probably right, and it didn't add the castle enough to get us something new.
Nope, it was a total waste of money.
Yeah. The only thing I wish is that your light would hurt the big eyeballs,
or at least make them squint.
Exactly.
Like no mechanical effect, but just change their model a little bit to make them squint.
Yeah, that'd be nice. It's the little things.
Oh my god. You know, for being a miner, I get that the coins themselves are worth more, but I'm not finding anywhere near what I would normally expect.
Yeah. Also, just for the record, I did not do that to my friend to be mean-spirited or like to hurt him. Because if I thought that his allergy would put him in the hospital, I wouldn't have done it. It was just really funny because it gave him really bad gas and made him have to shit for hours at a time. So he'd be like, hey, man, I've got a date tonight. And I'd be like, hey, man, let's have some milk. Which I think is funny as it can possibly be. And it's not like he didn't get me back on a time or two. For those of you that don't know, eye drops will fuck you up if you drink them. And I don't mean like squeeze a thing of Izine like a shot. I mean a couple of drops in a Coke.
Yep.
Will fuck you up.
Yep. Oh, shit. Never got in for the whole prank war thing.
I got into it really hard my freshman year of college with my original roommates, and then couldn't exactly turn it off after they left. I'll tell you one thing we did that was pretty cool was anytime the first weekend that you went home, you were pretty much guaranteed we were going to break into your room and fuck with your stuff. Guaranteed, on lock, just accept it.
Well, I would sure like it if I could fucking hit something with these.
They work better in just a big square room. That's why they fuck shit up. I'll tell you what, though. Carl, who was one of my roommates, was a master of the form. He found a way to get pee into my room through a locked door. And what he would do is he'd piss onto a plate and freeze it, and then take this razor-thin, piss sheet and slide it under your door into the middle of your room.
God damn! I just can't get any fucking money.
Yeah.
And we need a little bit of an edge to take out the fucking Maya, but...
But yeah, so when you find a big puddle of melted piss in your room, you're going, how could somebody have gotten in here and pissed in my room? That's how he did it.
We don't have a cape on?
We do now.
Oh, there we go.
What was another good one? Oh, Nathan had a bit of a dipping problem. Dipped wintergreen. And he also had a fetish for protein powder.
Now hang on. For anybody who may speak a dialect of English that doesn't use that, because where I'm from, we didn't call it dipping. We called it chaw.
Chewing tobacco.
Chewing tobacco.
He would take the protein powder. Wow, I'm making that money. Which, I mean, we all would use it. We worked out a good amount, but he didn't mix it into a shake or anything. He just ate the powder.
Oh!
Said it was more efficient just to chew a mouthful of this shit.
How the fuck is that efficient?
If you'd seen Nathan, you'd understand that whatever he says about protein is gospel.
Okay.
But he had a spittoon that he made out of one of those giant things of protein.
Yeah.
And he filled it
with
his own tobacco chewer's spit.
Christ.
I cannot describe to you how gross this was. So the first time Carl went home, we went out and bought heat lamps.
Why are you standing still?
We went out and bought heat lamps and put this warm bucket of tobacco chewer's spit in the middle of his room with the heat lamps on for 3 days.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was ripe in there.
Wow. Really walked right into that. Again! You're invulnerable when you're hit, not when the bad guys get hit. Holy shit, that was a travesty. I'm very disappointed in you.
As both my father and my son, I am sorry.
Let's see. Paladin or Barbarian Queen? They both come with OCD. So, I'm gonna go with the Paladin. 75 fucking coins. Thanks, Pop. Real What a nice inheritance you left me. Alright, let's just try this. Fuck it. Let's go for progress rather than money. I mean, we've had so much luck earning anything.
I mean, what can I tell you, man? It's, we're out of practice. We've been thieving too much.
One day? I don't think that's necessarily too much.
Well, hell, man, I'm still hungover and strippered out and sticky, so...
Sound like I need my Metamucil.
Yeah.
Fuck!
Sound like you're out of Metamucil.
Damn it.
And you think I'm a disappointment? Like father, like son, huh, Chief?
I'm sorry, you gave me such to work with.
More than I have, $33. $33!
They're not dollars.
People have come to this country!
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
People have come to this country in rafts made of tires with more money in their pocket than this.
Yeah, but they're Zimbabwean dollars, so it's worth like 1,000th of a cent.
If you're getting here from Zimbabwe in a tire raft, you are on the ball.
No, no, no. They got to Cuba on a cargo ship and then got here on the tire raft.
Okay,
See?
well, that holds together. That makes sense. But yeah, so if y'all ever want any tips on the finer points of what is effectively domestic terrorism, I got stories.
Pretty much any form of being a bad person, Rob's got you covered. Misanthropy is a skill he seems to have.
It's true. I'm a bad man, ladies.
So you trying to heal up, or because all the new territory is to the right?
Is it?
Yeah.
Well,
that's what the map is for. Remember, there's the.
Yeah, this was the oboe, and then a used up chest. All right. Well.
Yeah. You could go up and try to get to the chest to the left. There's a chest in there.
I think that's in the other room, isn't it?
No, go up. Well, just look at the map. See? There's a chest in the room above you.
Oh,
all the way at the other end. And that would be why we never got it. Alright, I'm going to go for that chest.
All right, we've got a goal.
Oh, it doesn't seem likely to succeed. I'm going to go with the Barbarian Queen. Fucking colorblind again. Jesus, isn't that a recessive trait? How inbred are we?
Given the frequency of being both midget and giantism, I'm going to say very. I'm going to say there are places in Kentucky where they would look at us and go, damn, y'all, maybe somebody new in the mix.
I thought Kentucky was above in the Southern stereotype wrong. I thought Mississippi and Arkansas were the ones you went for. When you...
Don't get me wrong, and make no mistake when I say this. I would rather have a sister in a whorehouse than a brother in the state of Mississippi. I want to make that very clear. But when you want to talk about cousin fucking, Kentuckians have elevated it to a high art. Now, that's not to say that Kentucky's a finer place than Mississippi, because if...
that fucking wolf had some ups.
Like they do. If America needed an enema to fix its dietary issues, the place you would insert the enema would be the town square of Meridian, Mississippi. And that's pretty much all you need to know about Meridian, Mississippi.
Trying to get some healing here on the way down the Hall of Death. Fuck is that thing? Oh, hell. Oh, hell!
It's a demon!
Fuck! You know, it's... When the room gets that crowded and you don't have color,
See, and that's what I was saying about my last one that was colorblind. Paladin, Archmage. My MP and HP pools are swapped.
Yeah.
I don't think Paladins are known for their MP, so...
They're average stats on everything.
Guess I'll go with it then. The Conflux. The Conflux is how I'm going to fuck up that room up there. 180. It's
155 each. So,
wow,
Dextrocardia did nothing other than put the blue above the green. God damn. We're not making any money. We're not making any progress.
It's kind of like real life.
Yeah. What was that about?
I just thought better of it, I guess.
We could really use some sort of additional...
What the fuck? I didn't hit shit! God damn it. Some additional what?
We could really use some additional, you know, anything, but... Oh! Oh, shit. Don't just stand there and get fucked up now.
It's not the bar. Alright, well, Shaw, why don't you bring us on home, do as much damage as you can.
Oh, God. Oh, I got fucked for choices. Alright, I'm gonna go with hypergonadism. God damn. Alright, we need money. We need money. Just gonna go for it.
You know, I know the layout of the castle changes every time in detail, but in general, the layout's the same in that the tower's up, the forest is...
Are you going to say to stop locking it down? Because that was my opinion for a long time, and you're the one who convinced me to lock it. Are you now defecting?
If you call me a flip-flopper, we'll have a problem. But... I'm not defecting, I'm just proposing that if we need money that badly. Now, I am still of the opinion that a known path is better than fighting our way through mystery bullshit every time.
Yeah, but losing 60% is fucking painful.
Yeah, so it's kind of a damned if you do, damned if you don't. But here's my other question. Do we really need money that bad, or does it look like maybe our upgrade menu is starting to get a little full?
Well, we've got a lot of things that we only upgraded once.
Out of the possible, like, 5?
Out of the possible, like, 20 on some of them.
Yeah.
Like, just plain buying more health, buying more damage.
Right. But that's not nearly as sexy as upgrading our miner to a spelunker.
Yeah, that was bullshit. Oh, we got a fucking light.
Woo! Woo! It's like a rave.
You know, when we release our fucking album, it's gonna go quadruple platinum. We're gonna be the new Beatles. And I don't mean the band, I mean the animal.
Right, yeah.
As in, our biomass will
be greater than that of the biomass of humanity. Yeah. I was thinking that.
Not sure how releasing a album of bad cover songs is gonna do that, but...
Well, if you think I have a big head now, wait until you make me a rock star.
You just have a cart you have to roll it around on.
Pretty much. Shit. Cart be damned. I'm talking about like a special tour bus.
Oh my god. Oh!
Use your magic! It has something to do with fire!
Oh, that's... Well, that's kind of cool. Well... Okay, I need some fucking healing and some mana and shit.
I guess you could fight this guy.
Fuck it. If I had more magic and I could, throw that at him, that might be worth it, but... I keep trying to go into that room, forgetting that it's full of spikes, death, and despair.
Yeah, but you can cross that chasm without, by just, jump, dash, jump.
Yeah.
I don't know why you like fighting this room so much. These fucking, like, star me's or whatever they are can eat shit.
Well, if they're coprophiliacs, I suppose.
Wait, I thought it was fecal-philiac.
Nope, copra.
Huh.
Sort of like how one of the traits you can get is coprolalia.
Yeah.
Diarrhea of the mouth.
Ah.
No, not going to the Maya yet. Need money.
Progress
is great, but money buys progress. Gotta fund our research team.
Damn, Cornelius Vanderbilt. I think maybe the gold coins are starting to get to you.
I love gold!
The little baggie he wears around his neck of his Jew gold is starting to glow. It's actually a little intimidating.
It's our secret power. That and the cocoons where we metamorphose into our final form, but they've never been seen on this planet. Why do you think so many great physicists were Jewish?
Because numbers is numbers.
So that we can return to our home in the sky. Oh.
It's very like Battlestar Galactica or something. All Jews are from Caprica.
Well, you've seen the documentary.
Well, you did used to be polytheistic, so...
Yep.
Huh. And on that note, the Anti-Defamation League has pretty much just destroyed us.
Well, the whole used to be polytheistic is... I mean, if you go real far into certain branches... You can still find polytheistic Jews.
Really?
Yeah. The commandment is no gods before me. That's it.
Huh. I was not aware you could still find polytheistic Jews.
I mean, it's not fucking common. A lot of them call them stuffs like Jewish Wiccans or whatever, but they do exist.
Huh. So that's what happens when a Jewish boy goes through goth phase. It's Hebrew school.
Hebrew school.
Really?
Tell me what Hebrew school is.
Really is a thing. Harold went to it on Hey Arnold. What?
Are you thinking of this like a boarding school? Because
No, it's like Sunday school, but it's throughout the week.
All right, that's fair.
It's called Hebrew school.
I seldom hear it that.
Oh, but you have heard it referred to as that?
Only in the sense that it's, a school where you learn Hebrew, but mostly you whatever.
It's what Harold called it on Hey Arnold.
Oh, fuck Harold.
All right, well, on that note,
We'll see you guys next time.
bye, guys.